Maraming salamat po, Senator Ronald De La Rosa, ang ating chairperson, kay Senator Robin Padilla, sa lahat po na nandito po ngayon. Mr. Chair, with your indulgence, can I make an opening statement?
Yes, sir. Yes, go ahead, Secretary.
Ikaklaro ko lang ho para sa lahat at maunawaan po natin ang issue po rito. Yung pong reward na sinasabi, ito po ay inaalok, no? Hindi po ako nagsolicit nito. Never po ako nagsolicit. Never ko po nahawakan ng pera. Gusto lang nilang tumulong. At sila po ay nag-aalok ng pera sa mga magbibigay ng paraan upang mahuli si Pastor Quiboloy. Hanggang ngayon po, wala pa hong nabibigay ni singkong pera sa mga nahuli, maski na kay Canada. Tatanungin niyo po kung bakit. Siguro po natakot dahil nag-offer ng 20 million reward ang KOJC. No? On record po iyan, maski tanungin niyo po ang lahat. No? Inuulit ko, wala po akong natanggap, never ako nagsolicit po rito, at ito'y lamang pagtulong para mahuli si Pastor Quiboloy. Ngayon, sasariwain ko lang at ano ba legalidad nitong pagbibigay na award. Alam niyo, ito'y parang pagtulong eh. In fact, may nakita akong isang clip na kung saan ang mismong, hindi ko po alam kung siya ay abogado ng Kingdom of Jesus Christ, no? Nakikita kong kasama po niya, na siya mismo nagsasabi ay ito'y legal dahil ginawa niya po. Baka pwedeng i-play ko po yung take ni Atty. Topacio.
Pero wala namang illegal dito sa ginagawa namin. Parang donasyon ito ng private persons sa autoridad natin, mga autoridades, para makatulong sa paghuli ng isang taong subject of a warrant. And to remember that Ronnie Dayan is now the subject of a warrant of arrest issued by the House, no less than the House of Representatives.
Okay. So, yan po ay isang insidente na kung saan mismo ang isang abogado na nakikita kong kasama ng Kingdom of Jesus Christ, siya mismo ang nagbibigay ng reward, no? Mismo sa gobyerno. Mismo sa gobyerno. Siya po mismo yan. Ngayon, ayon nga sa batas, ito'y klinaro ko na po. Ang tanong dito sa mga nakikinig natin, kasi narinig ko yung mga nag-aano kanina tungkol sa pulis eh. Sana naman sa mga kababayan natin, let us place the things in its proper narrative. Ilagay natin sa tama. Ano yung tama? Kami po ay ginagawa na namin ang trabaho namin. DILG po ako, sinusupervise ko po ang kapulisan. Ang pulis po, nananahimik yan. Pero kailangan gawin nila ang trabaho nila, ang mag-serve ng warrant of arrest. Ano ba sinaserve nila rito? 3 bagay po. Number 1, ito po ay galing mismo sa Davao Court, Branch 12, at sa Pasig RTC Branch 159. Sa mga nakikinig po, kung ikaw ay magkakaso, kunyari kaming dalawa ni Atty. Bascuna, Abalos versus Bascuna. Maghihiring kami sa piskalya. At kung matalo si Bascuna, ang kalaban niya na ay ang people of the Philippines. Ang kalaban niya na ang mamamayan ng Pilipinas. Yun na po ang nangyari rito. Sa RTC, tapos na po ito, humantong na sa people of the Philippines versus Pastor Quiboloy at nag-issue ng warrant of arrest for child abuse, no? Ito ay ang sexual na ito ay pag-aabuso sa mga bata, no, ng criminal case number RDCVO 24-01439 ng Davao Branch. And another warrant for sexual abuse, no? Ito po ay sexual na pagkasamantala, no? Dito rin po sa Davao. At sumunod ay ang Pasig RTC. Nag-issue na rin ng warrant of arrest for trafficking in persons, no? Ito'y qualified trafficking under section 4 and 6, anti-trafficking. No bail po ito. No? No bail po ito. Matindi ito. At bukod dito sa mga warrant na ito, I would also like to point out, meron din itong sa Amerika, may kaso rin ito. conspiracy to engage in sex trafficking by force, fraud, and coercion. Pakikipagsabwatan upang isagawa ang sex trafficking sa pamamagitan ng puwersa, panloloko, pamimilit, pati na rin ang money laundering. No? Pero lahat po ito ay alleged. Hindi ko sinasabing guilty si Pastor Quiboloy, hindi po. No? He is deemed to be innocent until his guilt is proven. That is why may proseso tayo rito. Hinahanap siya ngayon para siya ay tumayo sa hukuman at sagutin ang mga akusasyon na ito. Yun lang po ito. At hindi lamang yun, Mr. Chairperson. Meron din tayo ngayon na Senate warrant dito mismo sa Senado na inisyu noong March 19, 2024 ni Senator Risa ang Committee on Women and Gender Equality. No? Ito po'y dahil yata sa kanyang, para dumalo siya sa mga hearing po rito. So tatlo po ito. Sino magsaserve nito? Ang Senado and again, ang kapulisan. Hindi ko ho kilala si Pastor Quiboloy. Ginagalang ko ang kanyang reliyon, ang kanyang pagkatao. Pero sana maunawaan po ninyo, trabaho namin ito. Tandaan natin na ang basihan ng demokrasya ay ang hustisya at ang basihan ng hustisya ay ang batas. At yan ang pinapatupad namin. Kung hindi namin gagawin yan, babaksak ang buong bansa. Kung tatalikod na lang kami rito. Ngayon, ang tanong dito, bakit namin siya kailangang hanapin? Kasi seryoso. These are very serious allegations. Ang demanda niya. Hayaan kong basahin ko. Dito ang mismo yung testimony ng isang nagreklamo. Ang pangalan niya ay alias Amanda. Babasahin ko lang po, si alias Amanda ay humarap sa Senado sa kanyang testimony noong Enero 23, 2024. At ito po ang sinabi niya. Siya ay isang innocenting 17 years old na taong gulang na dalaga. Isa sa kanyang mga tagasunod at estudyante sa KOJC na Jose Maria College. Ito po sinabi niya. Pagtugtong ko ng 17 years old, mas naging masela na ang pinapagawa nila. Tanda ko pa, September 1, 2014, kasi kakatapos na ng tribute program ng KGC. Tutulog na sana ako. Pero sabi ng isang kasamang pastoral worker, magpunta daw ako sa dining area ng Bible School dahil pinapatawag ako ni Jacqueline Roy. Sabi niya, parte daw ng trabaho ng Ministry of the Pastorals na imasahe si Quiboloy. Sabi niya, special privilege daw ito dahil hindi naman daw lahat nahahawakan at nakakalapit sa anak ng Diyos. Sabi niya, huwag ko daw pagdudahan ng anuman na mangyayari sa loob ng kwarto kasama si Quiboloy, basta ibigay ko lang daw ang sarili ko. Bago ako maligo, pumunta si Jacqueline Roy sa kwarto at binigyan ako ng lotion na pabango ng Bath and Body Works brand, ang specific Center Enchanted na paborito daw ni Quiboloy. Pagkatapos kong maligo at mag-blow dry, pumunta ako sa kwarto ni Quiboloy sa Bible School building. Pagkatok ko sa pangalawang pinto, pinagbuksan ako ni Jacqueline Roy, inakay niya ako sa may kama ni Quiboloy. Pagkaalis ni Jacqueline, sinimulan ko na ang pagmamasahe. Gising na si Quiboloy nito. Noong itutuloy ko na dapat
Sir,
ang pamamasahe.
Excuse me, sir.
Sir, tatapusin ko lang please. Tatapusin ko lang po ito. Malapit na po. Tumayo siya at umupo sa harap ko. Sinimulan niyang tanggalin ang butones ng t-shirt ko hanggang sa tuluyan niya. Sir, I'll just finish this please.
Yeah, for a while.
Sub judice, Your Honor.
Let me remind you
Sir,
that this hearing is not questioning the issuance of warrant
Yes,
of
I'll
arrest
just
of,
finish this. It has a
Pastor
direct connection.
Quiboloy.
Please, let me finish.
Yeah. But please listen to me, please, first. What the purpose of this hearing is to determine if there is really overkill in the implementation of the warrant of arrest. Yun lang man ang purpose nito. We are not, wala kami alam kung
Sir, there is
yung
direct
background,
connection.
bakit nagkakaso.
There's just let me finish,
Okay,
Mr. Chairman.
go ahead. Sige, go ahead.
If I may, Your Honor, I think
Please,
that,
please, tatapusin ko lang. You will have
that
your
is
time.
sub
You
judice,
will have
Your
your
Honor.
time.
Sub judice, that goes into the very merits of the
You
case.
will have your time, Attorney Torion.
Yes, I know that,
This is
Your Honor.
part of
But
the
that is
transcript of
improper,
the
Your
Senate.
Honor. That is improper.
Order.
This is my speech. You
Yeah,
cannot
yeah.
tell me what is improper.
Yeah,
This is my right.
order. I am the chairman. Please listen to me. Let us have an orderly conduct of hearing. So please, sir, kaya kita sinabihan, the purpose of this hearing is to determine kung indeed merong overkill yung implementation ng warrant of arrest. We are not, hindi
Sir.
natin tinatakil dito kung anong background, bakit nagkakaroon
Sir, may
ng warrant.
direct connection po, sir.
Yes,
If you
alam
let
ko,
me finish.
you're going to connect. But I'm just
Please.
reminding you, and I don't want to deprive you of your opening statement. You can continue, but pakinggan muna yung sinasabi ko na the very purpose of this is to determine if there is overkill.
Thank
That's
you.
all.
Thank
That's
you,
all.
Mr.
You can
Chairman.
continue. You
Yeah.
can continue.
Tatapusin ko lang po ito. Anyway, this is part of the record of the Senate. Wala akong iniimbento. Lahat po ito'y galing din dito to. Noong itutuloy na kung na dapat ang pagmamasahe, tumayo siya at umupo sa harap ko. Sinimulan niyang tanggalin ang butones ng t-shirt ko hanggang natuluyan niyang tinanggal ang buong t-shirt ko. Noong nakahiga na ako, pumaibabaw sa akin si Kibuloy. Gusto kong sumigaw ng tulong at tanungin kung ano ang ginagawa niya. Pero naalala ko na bawal akong mag-question. Nanginginig na ang katawang ko sa takot at nakatitig lang ako sa kisame. Pinipigilan ko na ang mga luha ko dahil sobrang akong nagulat at walang magawa. Pagkatapos ay tuluyan na akong pinagsamantalahan ni Apollo Kibuloy. Noong siya ay natapos na, pumunta ako sa CR. Tulala pa rin ako. Nakatitig lang sa kisame. At dito nagsimula akong umiyak.
Point of order, Your Honor. I
Nais
think
ko
this is too
lang
much. Point
bigyang
of order, Your
diin na minor pa ako noong nangyari ang mga ito. Bakit ko sinasabi ito? Pakinggan natin ang akusasyon. Kung hindi totoo ito, okay, may karapatan siya sabihin niya hindi totoo. Pero kung totoo ito, dapat lamang siyang managot sa batas. At dapat lamang gawin namin ang katungkulan namin. Alam kong binababoy ako, okay lang yun. Pero wag babuyin ang bata
Order,
rito.
order,
Yun lang po,
order,
yun lang
yeah.
po, Mr. Chairman.
For the record, the chair would like to express that yung lahat na sinabi ni Secretary Abalos were taken up in the previous hearing of the other committee. So that was already recorded in the Senate. So, tapos ka na, sir? Okay na, sir?
Hindi pa ho eh.
Ha?
May sasabihin niya ata si, ayaw niya akong patapusin eh.
Your Honor, the point of order being that I think Secretary Abalos is a lawyer. That is actually sub judice, Your Honor. It is precisely the subject now of court trial before RTC Quezon City as well as RTC Pasig City. To quote directly from the declarations of an alleged complainant, Your Honor, would be delving into the merits of the case, which is no longer the issue in this case, because the issue in this case is whether or not there was excessive force in the implementation of the warrant of arrest. We are not into looking as to whether or not the allegations of one alias Amanda was true or not. That is subject within the jurisdiction of the court, because those cases have already been discussed and dismissed by the City Prosecution's Office of Davao City, and That has been pending before the Department of Justice for 4 years. Voila, it was resolved. And our motion for reconsideration now, Your Honor, is still pending before the DOJ, even if warrants of arrest have already been issued against my client. So it would be unfair, Your Honor, to quote direct from the allegations in the affidavits because that is sub judice, Your Honor.
Mr.
And Attorney
Correct,
Abalos knows that.
Mr. Chairman, please. Sana nakikinig.
For a while, Secretary Abalos. The chair rules that this committee is focused on investigating the subject at hand, which is the alleged overkill in the implementation of the warrant of arrest. So please, if I am asking Secretary Abalos if those issues that you are pointing is not connected to the investigation, please refrain from doing so.
Mr. Chair?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I'm sorry for my voice. Okay. Sana nakikinig lang, Mr. Chair, si Atty. Torreon sa sinabi ko. Hindi ko sinasabing guilty ang kanyang kliyente. Klaro naman ang sinabi ko. He is deemed to be innocent until his guilt is proven. At ito po'y nasa korte ngayon. Kaya nga sinabi ko, mas mabuti sumuko na siya, magpakita na siya, at siya rin nagsasabi, nasa hearing ito, para maklaro lahat. Because these are very serious allegations. And it's already people of the Philippines, may warrant, hindi ba, Atty. Torreon? May warrant. Oh,
Sir,
may
if I
warrant.
may.
Please, order. Please, walang personal na confrontation dito. Please address all your statements to the chairman. Lahat ng sasabihin ninyo, i-address nyo sa chairman and not to each other.
If I may, Your Honor. If I may.
Yes.
The problem with the statements of Secretary Abalos, he being a lawyer, is that he quoted verbatim the allegations in the affidavit complaint, which is now actually on trial before 2 courts, Your Honor. So that is clearly improper because the issue in this case is not the validity, the truthfulness, veracity of the contents of the affidavit complaint. What we are talking here is whether or not the use of force employed by the PNP in the service of such warrant was excessive. So therefore, to quote verbatim the allegations in the affidavit complaint, I think Attorney Abalos knows that it is improper in a Senate proceeding. That is proper during the trial of the case, Your Honor. And that is also unfair on the part of Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy, who cannot actually also state his portion. The fact that even the date, September 1 of 2014, was not even the tribute to the king. It was actually August 29, 2014, and that in itself is untruthful. And the fact that she was allegedly forced, we could not say here that her father was in fact present during that time, and she did not even report that to his father or to her father, Your Honor. All of these matters, Your Honor, the merits of the case, specifically the actual allegations in the affidavit complaint, should not be stated because those are uncalled for and are not covered by the investigation of the Senate, Your Honor. That is
Mr. Chair, may I comment?
ordinary rules of fairness.
No.
Let him finish.
Yes, Your Honor. I will just
Secretary
comment.
Abalos, let him finish. You have your time.
Ordinary rules of fairness and decency require that, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, may I?
Okay, you can respond, Secretary Abalos.
Mr. Chair, sana nakikinig lang siya, no? I mean, lahat naman tayo may tenga at naka-record to. Klarong-klaro sinabi ko, hindi ko sinight yung nasa kaso. Ang sinight ko yung dito sa Senado mismo. Dito yung hearing ni Senator Ontiveros ang sinight ko. Kaya nga yung sinasabi niya akusasyon, sana sumuko na. Sabihin mo sa kliyente mo, sumuko na, Mr. Chair. Please, I'm just asking you as an officer of the court para maklaro, precisely so that we can hear his side.
With due respect,
Before you respond, Attorney Torreon, I would like to say na yung sinasabi ninyo is you may claim it as relevant to the issue at hand, but it is not germane to the investigation that we are conducting right now. So it has already been recorded in the Senate hearings. So I think there's no use of for this investigation. It's not germane already.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, go ahead.
if I might finish kasi hindi ko pinatapos kaya hindi pa